Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life and to join this man and this woman in matrimony. I had the pleasure of first meeting Annie about a year ago before I met Ryan, as she was a client. She was so sweet, intelligent, beautiful, kind, caring. I could go on and on, lovely in every way, and the kind of person you just wanted to be around. Ryan was pretty cool. No, in all seriousness, I met Ryan shortly after we started working together a couple years ago, and a bond instantly formed. In fact, the first time we partied together, he spent the night. I knew he must have really liked me. We all became friends, and they are a model for what I aspire to have in a relationship. You brought together so many friends and family here today for this special occasion for good reason, and fitting that we are all here on this wonderfully hot setting as I see the fire burning in you two passionately. I love you both so much, as I'm sure everyone here does, and I cannot wait to see this journey you're about to embark on.
Don't lose hold of me now. I'm barely hanging on.
Now for the exchange of the vows. Annie, first.
Ryan, I feel so blessed to be standing here with you. I am beyond thankful for everything in our lives that has led us here to this moment. Everything we've been through, the places we've been, and all of the friends we've picked up along the way. I'm so thankful to your family for raising the man who I'm lucky to spend my life with. You radiate positivity, love, and genuine thoughtfulness, leading me to live a happier, kinder, and more carefree life every day. Spending my days with you brings me a sense of clarity, comfort, and reassurance that I had to experience to know was possible. On this glorious day, I promise to share my life with you, to be faithful to you, trust you, and respect you as we grow together, to approach the challenges we face with compassion and understanding. I will always be by your side on our best and our hardest days, loving you more each day than the last. I promise to keep the spirit of fun, silliness, and adventure alive as we step into the future together. I am thrilled to become your forever partner on dance floors, on road trips, in movie theaters, and of course, video games. Hand in hand, you and I will seek out new and exciting experiences together, trying new recipes and traveling new places. I want to share with you my greatest dreams and support and encourage you to follow your heart and never give up in the pursuit of your goals. I promise to devote myself for seeking a path for you and I to live the best, wildest, most fun and exciting lives together. You're the love of my life, my best friend. I am so proud to become your wife. All that I am, I share with you.
Today, I want to talk a little bit about our past to understand how I plan to handle our future. I have known you for as long as I have not known you for as long as I wish I would have. I have been with you even shorter. The time spent on this earth is never long enough time to make you realize much of anything. But over the course of the last few years, I have realized some things. I have realized that you are my best friend. I have realized that you are the most intelligent and most beautiful woman in the world. I have realized that I am a better person whenever I'm around you. I have realized that I have never wanted to spend another day without you. So now that I've talked a little bit about my past realizations. And I want to talk about the future and the vows I promise to keep and cherish. I vow to always try to make you smile. I vow to always try to make you happy. I vow to always keep the house clean. I vow to always keep the toilet seat down. I vow to always protect you. I vow to always provide for you. I vow to always and forever, provide for you. I vow to always never make you worry, and I vow to always keep you pushing for us. I always vow to keep us pushing for better. I vow to be yours, and I vow this forever. In this lifetime and the next, you are my soul, you are my everything. I love you, and I will always love you.
Actually, I'm gonna have you keep this and repeat after me. Ryan, do you take this woman to be your wife,
I do.
to live together in matrimony, to love her, to honor her, to comfort her, and to keep her in sickness and in health, forsaking all others for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Yes, no, you're not repeating. I'm sorry. Annie, do you take this man to be your husband, to live together in matrimony, to love him, to honor him, to comfort him, to keep him in sickness and in health, forsaking all others for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Now for the blessing of the hands. Please hold each other's hands. Thank you. Hands are considered to be the connection to the heart, and a hand blessing symbolically brings two hearts together. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that work alongside yours, as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow, tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will help you to hold your family as one. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just one touch. Now, can I see the rings? Oh, my Lord. Here we go. You give each. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Okay, I'm gonna do this now too. Now you're gonna repeat after me.
All right.
Ryan, place the ring on Annie's finger and repeat the following. It's just a symbol, it's okay. I give you this ring as a token
I give you this ring as a token
and pledge of our constant faith
and pledge of our constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding love.
Now, Annie, place the ring on Ryan's finger and repeat the following.
The following.
I give you this ring as a token
I give you this ring as a token
and pledge of our constant faith
and pledge of our constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding love.
All right, I'll take this back. You can still join hands. By virtue of the authority vested in me under the laws of the state of Illinois and beautiful Costa Rica, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Mr. and Mrs.
from me now. I'm barely hanging on somehow.
You guys have been there for so much. Ear to listen, Ryan, and a shoulder to cry on, Annie, and some of the best times of my life. Thank you for inviting me and letting me be a part of this beautiful day, one of the most important nights of your lives. Cheers to you and your future and everything beautiful to come, and cheers to an amazing Gorillaz concert.
I met Annie through work at Abelson Taylor a few years ago, and she just instantly struck me as one of those people that is calm under any and all circumstances. Like if there was a zombie apocalypse mixed with a hurricane, she'd calmly be sitting there going, okay, here's what I think we should do, as she pulled a crossbow for her crossbow, which she has, by the way, from underneath her dress. So the first time I ever hung out with Annie, I also hung out with Ryan for the first time, and they honestly, with a whole less than 5 minutes of knowing both of them, they struck me as just perfect together. And I thought that they would be together forever, honestly. They were just two parts of the same nerdy, video game loving Star Wars whole. What I couldn't have predicted is how close we'd get, and that I'd be here as co-maid of honor, with the privilege of watching two of my best friends and people ever in the entire world get married in Costa Rica, of all places. But that's just the type of magic that they create together. Oh, you guys. I have to admit, I was a little nervous for Ryan to ask Annie. He texted me about a ring, and I was like, what ring? And he was like, you know what ring. A few years ago, we went to Angelo's place in Michigan, and we played this game where we all selected a certain category of song, and we'd all go around. There he goes. We all selected a song according to a category, and this particular category was, what song would you play at your wedding? And I couldn't tell you what Annie played, but I remember her saying, well, if I believed in marriage, I would play this song. And she went on to explain that, legally binding yourself to somebody, she just didn't get the hype, and if you really truly love somebody, you should want to be with them forever. And I remember the look in Ryan Wood's eyes of pure, defiant love. And, oh my God, this is the hard part, you guys. And he would rise to the challenge of being with her no matter what it took. No matter what she wanted, he'd be there proving his love every day. He even said, if she didn't want to get married, he didn't care. He'd be with her forever, no matter what. Time and time again, Ryan and Annie have blown me away with the love they have for one another, but that day, I remember how real and pure their love really is. And here we are. What makes Annie and Ryan so great as a team is how well they complement each other. Individually, they're both such wonderful, sincere, amazing, beautiful human beings. And together, they're unstoppable. Annie and Ryan have the type of relationship anyone would aspire to have. They're always kind, caring, and patient with one another, even through hangry fits. Their love is contagious, powerful, inspirational, and magnetic. Their love attracts a range of beautiful, interesting, and super talented humans. So this is truly an extraordinary group, and I'm so glad and proud that we're all here to celebrate the best couples I know. So here's to you, the magic you create together, and the future ahead of you, Mr. and Mrs. Wood. Love you guys.
I met Ryan Wood back in 2013. Back then, he was innocent. He was innocent back then. He listened to indie rock, stayed in on Saturday nights. He enjoyed that life. All that would come to change in the next few years. From 2013 to 2015, I would head up to Coachella for the music festival. I'd come back and tell Ryan all the fun stories in the techno tent or at the campsite. He would just roll his eyes and talk about me being a hippie. Oh, you're just gonna go dance on each other. Oh. I knew his time would come. I know Ryan is a passionate person. He is passionate about working in visual effects. He is passionate about his friendships. He is passionate about his future. He knows what he wants. I remember the first day he mentioned Annie, a pretty producer that plays Nintendo. They spoke the night before at an industry party, and she left a huge impression that he would be talking about for weeks. Ryan knows what he wants, and he wants to know everything about this girl. Annie is smart, determined, and would put Woody in his place, which is exactly what Ryan needed. I do believe she was playing hard to get at first, wondering if he was for real. She's smart, but he was for real. I don't have to mention how meant to be they are. We see it every day. They work hard, they play hard, they are each other's yin and yang.
I hope that you can both step back and be proud of what you've done here. I don't mean Annie's God-level organizational skills, which she has, she's amazing, or the boys going this many days without an incident. Woo! Yeah, that's right. Respectful behavior from all. All but one. Though those things are impressive. I mean that I hope at some point during this week you two spare a moment to think about this collection of people. All strangely similar, strangely different, from the different stages of your lives. Here to celebrate your love for each other. Wow, very cool. That's the message I kept finding myself zeroing in on while trying to put my thoughts together today. And something I find myself thinking about a lot when we're all together. At industry nights, parties, holiday club. But for all the things I've heard him say about Annie, and they are loving and plentiful, we all have. The one thing I've always heard the most, that is the most simple, she's my person. I think he means it too. I'm pretty positive that Annie is his person. And as a close friend to both, I think he's right. But you can see it on his unusually happy face. He just grins. Annie, thank you for giving him the chances, the many, many chances to prove it. Thank you. Ryan, thank you for choosing Brian, I, and the other guys to support you. We tried. We always try. And thank you both for bringing us all here to celebrate your love. Congratulations and long lives.
From me,